I'm so special, so special, so special. That's why them a pretty for girl and them a taste like special. But I'm so special, I'm so special, so special, so special. Tell them me no fear, two-faced expression. Life no dirty mouth can't chase nor death all the same thing. Jack can't Steven at the swine for. In pharmacy too much that them blind for. One plate of food them sell out mankind for. Yes you have your answer with the bag of bad mind. Besides get them don't work so them want me shine for. Biggie them what them a mix me in a for. Are the same thing rise him 9 for. Every dirty work Josh shall show them a sign for. Cause Jah make you special. And so special, so special, so special. That's why them a previous the girl and them a chase like petal. But Jah, I'm so special.
The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1 with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Phoenix Suns. Taking a look at Phoenix. They're the number 1 seed. They'll be tough to handle, no doubt about it.
And well, other than Game 7, I think Game is the most important game of the series for them as a home team, especially. Lose this game, and then there goes home court advantage.
Taking a look at Phoenix. Greg, we know the confidence around this organization is extremely high. They feel like this is their series to lose.
And you know, they have an edge playing at home. They also probably have an edge in talent level. But I'll tell you what, any number of things can shift momentum in a series. You need to try and make quick work of this one and get to the second round.
Truly survive and advance, isn't it?
Amen.
Pass to Bull. And there's the drive. And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Iguodala grabs the rebound. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Outside Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
You got a way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Here's Bull. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Here's the Suns with the ball. Pass to KD. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Inside. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 5 points so far.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Durant feeling it out a bit. McGee with the block. And here's the break. For 3, Murray. Offensive rebound. Pass to Holmgren. Another miss by Holmgren. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Mike Budenholzer, and he knows this team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks.
As soon as he's shot ready, Kevin Durant, the rise and fire on the pull-up jumper. That is sweet.
Deep two from Murray. Phoenix grabs the miss. Fast break, here come the Suns. Suns moving the ball around. Here's the screen.
Yeah, Bol with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
The Suns have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And he makes the first. The Suns making a switch here. And so he makes both from the line. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Thunder trailing by 5. Murray left side. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. That's tipped. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. The shot's good from Christie.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them. Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 11. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they get it. And it's good on the way in. Holmgren's got 7 points in the game.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
Suns leading by 9. Here's Christie. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Christie's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Buries the long-range jumper.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Now here's Murray. The kick out to Williams. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Durant with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. And it's good for 2.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Murray. To stop the run. Johnson with the rebound. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
3 from the inbound. They get the rebound. And so it's Phoenix out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And for the Suns, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Booker is always on the attack. That's nice.
Under trailing by 19. Here's Caruso. His three-pointers off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Tice. To the left side wing. Caruso looking for an opening. There's the triple. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Here's Bull. The tray. It's hauled in by Thor. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Tice. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. Suns lead by 19 points. They set the pick. Puts the move on. Here's Bull. Over Tice. Bull can't hit.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And they're running. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. No good that time.
Well, this is a night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy. Really off on his shooting, just 20% this period. Looks like he's getting a bit frustrated.
Here's Thor. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And it's the Suns' ball. Bull, that's good. Bull's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
A wide open look here for Caruso. Sinks the triple.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Shots good by Thor.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Here's Bull. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The size Bull has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Brown's shot is off. Bull, that's good. Bull's got 11 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now, here's Bull. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And guys, this is kind of Bull's role. He's out there to score, and he does it in a variety of ways.
2 minutes remaining in the first. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Booker with no one around. No good with the triple. Here's Thor. No good on the triple. Suns lead by 19. And Bull wide open. He shoots. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
Oklahoma City ball.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Thunder. Launches a three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Bull with it. He's got 13. And Brown pulls it down. And they're trailing by 19. Here's Thor. Hands it from downtown. 8 points for him.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Now, here's Reddish. Following the miss by Bull. From 17 feet out. Misses off the right iron. And the Thunder with possession. Here's Brown. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Caruso. And the Thunder, another three.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Here's Bull. Takes it out to Booker. It's up a three. And the three ball is good. Booker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Now Devin Booker ready on the opportunity to take any three he gets. That is pretty.
Caruso, no good. Just 3 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
1 eye on the rim, 1 eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. Suns lead by 18. Pass to KD. Back to Brown. Outside for Durant. Clock at 4. Good on the triple. Durant's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Suns. Murray right side. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander takes the 3. Iguodala grabs the rebound. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
So it's the Thunder now. Phoenix able to drain the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. For 3. Christie can't make it. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's McGee. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
The shot's good from Christie.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pass to McGee. Murray outside. Lays it up off the glass.
And there's an aggression to Murray's game, willing to battle there for the bucket.
Here's Iguodaro. Johnson outside. The Suns need to get a shot off. Durant, no good. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. A three. Iguodaro grabs the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Johnson outside. It's good from long range. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Murray, good.
And that is how you respond. Murray knocking down one of his own from beyond.
Off target with his three. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
The Suns shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First one falls for them.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
To the paint. Pass to Thor. A minute 50 left in the third.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, sometimes aggression can overcome certain offensive limitations. You saw it right there.
And here's Brown outside. Here's Iguodaro. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Here's Caruso. From outside, off the mark. And it's Phoenix's ball. 1:02 left to play in the third. Kicks it out to Johnson. Fires from the corner. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter. Pass to Reddish. From past the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Here's Christie. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Christie's got 12 points here in the second half. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now, here's Caruso. He's got 8. Pass to Brown. "19 seconds left in the third. Here's Tice. Back to Caruso. Again, the Thunder score.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Lets it go with the 3. Here's Christie. There's the 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Phoenix Suns rolling along.
The Thunder, 44.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the three. They get it back. Fires the three. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And he gets it to go. Christie's got 23. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray outside. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Here's Christie. Here's Bol. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
The towering presence that is Bol. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Holmgren. To the inside. Nifty move. And the dunk by Holmgren.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's Christie. A three-pointer, no good. And now they decide to foul intentionally. The Suns making a change here.
First team foul. Substitution on the
For three, Murray. Rebound by the Suns. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Booker with it. Now guarded by Murray. Sinks the three-pointer.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
And Bol sends it back. Here's Iguodala. A second chance effort. He lays it in. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
They get it again. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, the more you watch Shai Gilgeous-Alexander play, the more he shows you the aspects of his game just getting better and better and better.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. A 3-ball. Rebounded by McGee. Now the Thunder with it. Now Holmgren. Murray looking around. Pass to Holmgren. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The 3 from KD. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now Holmgren. Off target from three-point range. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And the Suns miss again. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Good chance here for Booker. Rebounded by McGee.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here's Murray. Holmgren can't hit.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Here's Christie. Offensive rebound. Lets the 3 fly. The shot that time not on target.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Suns.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game 2 with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's Christie. Misses the 3. On the wing, Williams. Jacks up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Jalen Williams, lethal from deep, folks. You can't allow him to get comfortable.
From deep, drills the 3-pointer. Christie's got 35 in the game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves.
You'll be there for me, girl.
Huge baby eyes get to running off at their mouth and telling me everything that's on your mind. They say you're the need of inviting me to that. I love who you are, I love who you ain't. Let's hit the attic to hide out for about 2 weeks. Rick James and double time, the boy next door. The sky is falling, ain't no need to panic. I got a want your compatible, created in the attic. We are the coolest on the planet. The sky is falling, ain't no need to panic. I got a want your compatible, created in the attic. Ain't nobody don't miss me. I'm just so fresh and so clean. Don't you think I'm so? I'm just so fresh and so clean. Ain't nobody don't miss me. I'm just so fresh and so clean. I love when you stare at me. I'm just so fresh and so clean. Ain't nobody don't miss me. I'm just so fresh and so clean. Don't you think I'm so? I'm just so fresh and so clean. Ain't nobody don't miss me.
Like a secret to die.
Keep the bag, King Walker.
Let's go, 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 get some money, they playing. I told her take this and stop playing. I'm tired of buying jewelry, finna buy some land. They still trying to figure out who I am, who I be. Talking to these weed. They say money talk, put diamonds in my teeth. I be Louis down with Jordans on my feet. Best up in your yard like trick or treat. You better play your cards right, you better not ever reach. For this chain over here, I put you. Yeah, I ripped that 5, but I put you. Let's go, 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 get some money. Yeah, I made some meals off my tours. Yeah, I made some meals off my merch too. I got yellow diamond, Super Saiyan Goku. These only on Pro Tools. Old lame, I ain't got no juice. Old lame, I ain't got no motion. Flexing on these like I'm Hulk Hogan. Yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Handle business. I'm on the industry and God is my